So, Marissa, I just got one thing to say. If you feel it,
Chase it.
that's what I'm talking about. Oh, man. What's up, guys? My name's Ed. This is Marissa, and this is Distant Critics. Now, you guys already know what we're getting into. You see the thumbnail, you see the title. We're jumping straight into talking about Twisters. Now, these are just our opinions, so if you guys want to chime along, definitely do so in the comments. And while you're at it, just leave a like. It's all free. Just leave it. Do it. Now, with that being said, Marissa, can you please let us know about the plot?
A retired tornado chaser and meteorologist collides with a reckless social media superstar while chasing tornadoes. The pair and their competing teams find themselves squarely in the paths of multiple storm systems converging over central Oklahoma in the fight of their lives.
So, Marissa, I just got one thing to say. If you feel it,
Chase it.
that's what I'm talking about. Oh, man. I think by now, the audience, I love classic films, Back to the Future, The Terminator, all those good ones back in the days, and very once in a while, a Blue Moon. I feel like a sequel becomes better than the original, and I think that's the case with this film. I really liked this film, Twisters, better than the first one, but I want to get your opinion on this film first.
Look, Ed, I totally agree with you. I think that this film was so much better than the first one. Granted, I haven't seen the older one, in a long time, so I can't really compare too much. But I will say that this movie definitely topped it off for me, and I know that it was way more interesting for me. And on top of that, I want to say something real quick about the music. I thought the music was
Oh, yes.
awesome. It really made you feel like it immersed you into the movie based off of the music, and I think they did a good job there.
Yeah.
What about you? Why do you pick this one over the first one?
Shoot. Well, first of all, I've been listening to the soundtrack for this like a month before this movie came out, and I really like it, all the songs. But
Yep.
yeah, I really feel like this movie did a perfect job. First of all, the movie isn't perfect. I'll just say it like that. There's some dialogue things that are a little bit cheesy and some jokes that just don't hit it for me, but overall I feel like the production, the directors, I feel like they all understood the assignment when it came to Twisters. That's what we all came to the movie for. So it really felt immersive, really exhilarating. It was fun. It was cool to see the different camera angles they came up with when it came to the natural disaster stuff. And I feel like everyone really brought their A game to the performances. And when it comes to sequels, I feel like sometimes production studios and directors and all of them, they kind of rely too much on nostalgia when it comes to bringing back characters and doing the same plot points. It just all starts to feel like sometimes that's good. We love seeing the old characters come back, but then you realize they're kind of there and it's just all fluff. There's no really base to the plot or a reason for them being there, aka the new Jurassic Park that came out. Terrible. But this film, like, they strayed away from that. It's its completely own thing. It's nothing to do with the first one, and I really do love that. Besides, that they're storm chasers, all that stuff. It really just felt fresh. And credit to the cast, credit to the writers. I thought the movie was pretty good.
I thought the movie was good also. I don't know why I thought that there was going to be more of a love story between Glenn and Daisy's characters. Or at least I really wanted there to be. Like, I wanted them to just kiss and fireworks set off and the tornado behind it and, this whole shebang thing. But it was very absent for me. And, I guess I can't really be upset about that because that's not really what the movie was about anyway. The movie wasn't about, like, them rekindling not rekindling, but coming up with a romance or anything like that. Also, what I really love about this movie, were you going to say something?
No, I was just gonna say, like, once they brought in the boyfriend angle, I was like, it'd be kind of messed up to bring in the romance angle afterwards.
I
So
thought 5 years later, I thought, it was gonna be her turn,
I agree,
but
though. I thought they should have, well, I don't know if the ending really says that they do or don't. They kind of leave that to the viewers to decide. But I agree with you.
That's true.
There really wasn't that super strong love connection.
Yeah, there wasn't. The one thing that I really do love about this movie is when I say immersive, like I really mean immersive. Like it felt like the Twister was about to come to my movie theater and hit my movie theater. Granted, I was watching it in IMAX. So when I was watching it in IMAX, it was super loud and like our chairs were rumbling and stuff whenever the Twisters were coming. But I do love the pool scene where they take cover in the
Yes.
pool. It really made me feel for Kate in the movie and her emotions and possible PTSD and stuff since she's been in a situation like that, and it really made me feel for that. And I even like the science side too.
Hmm.
I've been doing a lot of research on different sciences and how they track tornadoes and
Okay.
stuff like that. Yeah, there was this guy. His name was Tim. I can't remember his last name. It was like Samaritans or something like that. But he was an engineer and a meteorologist, and he would track tornadoes with a probe, and he would try to track the inside, like humidity, pressure, stuff like that, of a tornado. So I think the science part of the movie is there also, and I think they do a real good job with that. Because I definitely wanted to connect that and be like, like let me connect the dots and see if their science is accurate with what they do in real life.
No, that's
And
true.
I thought they did a great job.
I agree, and I feel like one of my favorite things about this film as well is that I think Glenn Powell's character also says it too, where is like you don't judge the tornado off the speed or anything like that. You judge it by the damage that is left afterwards, and I feel like they did a really good job in this particular film because they didn't really do that too much in the first, but showing how it affects the places in Oklahoma and the families afterwards, and kind of that humanity side of this whole film. I really did connect with that, and I loved how they showed that part as well.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right.
But yeah, I'm gonna say I recommend this film. Obviously, I thought it was better than the first. Again, not perfect film, but it's a really good summer film. I think everyone should give it a shot. What do you think, Marissa?
I thought it was fantastic. I'm ready to go head up to a rodeo as long as I know the weather's clear.
Yeah.
And we about to have some fun. So I give this movie a solid recommend.
There we go. And we want to know what you guys have to say about this film. If you liked it, you didn't, whatever your thoughts are, leave them in the comments down below.
And if you have any other suggestions on any movies that we should review, please leave a comment down below so we can turn your idea into reality.
And we want to thank you guys so much for joining us today on Distant Critics.
Thank you.